What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hoping the audio is coming through properly. Hello to whoever just showed up. I am going to make a guess that it's Judy Lee, but if not, hello to you. Oh, nope, it is Judy. Hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining so quickly. I appreciate it. How's everything going with you? I know you just told me about being a little more free in your movements, being able to do a little bit more, and that's fucking awesome. I'm so happy for you. Trying to fucking do something, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Not be working on this. I have another project I gotta do. I go. Threw in a little David Miscavige lingo here. I know you may not be able to read that, but I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. So, alright. We'll do the notes again. We're gonna redo this whole thing. What was that? But I was in his ear, turning it against him with this bullshit. What do you mean? I didn't see that one. If you got a link as to who it is, I'd love to check it out, though. Hello, CO Bilf. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, probably. Well, that would have been cool, but I've got to protest again. It's been a long time. Well, it hasn't been that long, but I want to get out and start doing it again. Because that shit was fun. That shit was really fun. But I still want to go to Boston. I still want to go to Boston. I want to go to New York because that's where the CLO is, and I have a lot to say about the CLO. And any possible Sea Org members. Oh, Natalie's channel. Okay, give me a second. Life after a cult. Videos. No, live. Today. And then, what section was it? Nope. Nope. Tracker, what are you doing? Stop it. It's the mail lady. Oh my god. He's fucking Audit Streets LA. Brett Gibbs. Scientology staffer admits Scientology doesn't prioritize physical health. What? Excuse me? This can't save the physical, can only save the spirit. Okay. Wait. Oh, is Liz Gale talking about her brother? Alright, I'm at the Kansas City protester. Fucking idiot, dude. The guy, he's like, yeah, I'm here to end Scientology. And the Scientologist goes, so you're afraid of it? No, that's not what I fucking said. Like, that's not what he said. The delusion on this Sea Org member or staff member here is, like, it's just pure Hubbard. They only hate us if they're afraid of us type of shit. It has nothing to do with fear. He's just asking Z-News and I think Matt, just, what are you afraid of? It's like, what the fuck, dude? Tracker, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fucking nuts. That'd be cool, CO Bilf. I've never actually been in New York City before, but I've always loved to go. Hello, Fluffer. Good to see you. Hello, Joe Ducepo. Thanks for joining. Just listening to Natalie's video quick. Wow, the Scientologist asks, how does brainwashing work? Looks like this. Alright, back to the live. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Have I seen the auditing ASMR video? Yes, I have. That one that woman made, I forgot her name, but I did see it. Oh, Fluffer, do you need a link to it? I'll show you. Hang on. Let me, sure I could find it. Yep. They have the auditing session, the personality test. They call it the full Scientology experience. I'm gonna go to the auditing session quick and just see what questions they ask. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but yes, I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll send you the link so you can check it out. It's in the chat, so. Alright, I gotta get back to what I was fucking doing, because I'm just getting distracted. As always. Okay, so we need to start with... Get rid of all this. We had the first muster after storm, and then what else do we have? The night muster, case. Morning and lunch musters. If they're that important. We're gonna say You don't know who DM's secretary was in 1990. Unless it was... No. Was it Shelley? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah. Already doing that. Okay. Alright, got that. Indie Scientologists do the TRT. No, do you have a link to it? Which indie? Because I've seen a few different indie Scientologists, but I don't know what video you're talking about. Judy, indie is independent Scientologist, basically someone squirreling. Rug or be rugged. Um, yeah, I'm not surprised that that would have happened. Welcome, first off. I don't think I've ever met you before, so hello. And yeah, I'm not surprised you got stalked in Clearwater. Happened to me too, officially, and I'm so happy about that. I still think about our fucking vacation. Every day. Oh, there's a new game out, and I gotta see this. Planned release date of 2025. When? It's a mix of Balatro and Buckshot Roulette. That'd be pretty sick. I'll play this when it comes out. But anyway, back to work here. Wait a minute, that was that muster. Alright. Got the notes. Now, Sluffer, do you have a link to the indie Scientologist doing the TR routines? Are you talking about that one that Mark Bunker posted on Xenu TV with the two like reporters or whatever? Oh no, what was it? What was that? Stacy Brooks and Jesse Prince. She got fucking Jesse Prince. That's cool. bitch dealt with study tech and stats for 2 years. Ugh. I feel so bad. That's probably my fault. My bad. Sorry. I'll move this a little closer. Turn your shit down if you have to. I apologize. I had my mic set for like really weird. For like a kind of lower volume. Okay, I gotta figure out how to write this. Still got questions though. I already know about the privileges that were revoked. Oh, no, these questions are irrelevant. Liberties, no leaves. 15-minute meal breaks. Right. Lasted until 2000. Jojo, hello, and I am working on notes for I'm just gonna point to it. I'm not gonna say it, but I call it this. Right here. It's a rainstorm flash flood that occurred at the Gold Base in 1990. And I'm trying to make it so that it sounds... I'm going to have it so that David Miscavige AI voices it and explains it. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out... I now have to get in the headspace of David Miscavige. Which feels very odd because I am not a ruthless piece of shit. Hello, Amy. I appreciate you sharing the stream. Let's hope we get some new... Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do the settings. Shit. Yep. Okay, so that's already like that. So we'll do this. Custom for... Say subscribers for 30 minutes can talk. So I really do not want a replay of what happened during one of my last streams. That was not good. Luckily, I deleted it, so we don't gotta deal with it. And so far, I haven't seen any issues since. Thank you, Jojo. Okay, so let's... I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Do I have him introduce himself? Actually, what happens if I just take all of this and then undo all of it so that all... I don't think it goes back that far, son of a bitch. Fine. Okay, the order we want to do this. Intro. Introduction of speaker? Question mark? Build up to the storm. Nope, I can't do it like this. This is stupid. Make sure you can use on your title will make you show up as live as on top of the app. Oh shit! I did not know that. Okay, hang on. No hashtag. Hangout / hashtag Hashtag. Let me see if this is a... Oh, it's not. Hashtag David Miscavige. Hashtag... Just for the fuck of it, I'm seeing what kind of hashtags are already established. No, I'll stick with those. What's this? Oh, so this is... Are they still around? Are they still making videos? A year ago they made a video and then they stopped. Conquering life's ups and downs course. Biggest wins. Is she? Oh, she is. She's part of she was at least part of AOGP, the Advanced Organization of the Great Plains. They're an indie group. I thought I recognized some of the thumbnails. Wait, they're doing TR0 Bullbait demo? They're doing actual TR Bullbait. Oh my god, that's fucking insane. I'm just watching TR0 Bullbait. This is cool. It's trying not to laugh. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna like that video to watch it for later. Just to get a good idea of what this actually appears like. Hold on, what other demos does she have? She has her biggest wins. Introductory video about suppression. Suppression the movie, Why I Am an Independent. Prices revealed for 2021. Hold on, do you actually... Nope, she's advertising AOGP. And she acts out the tone scale, yep. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Fuck. You get distracted. Oh, what's everybody else up to? I never asked. Anywho. Fucking ADHD. Do I bother introducing David Miscavige now? No, because I'll introduce him at the beginning of the video. And Ronbot tech would pair well with auditing. It's not that accurate. I just tried it the other day, and it gave me some bulletins that don't exist. So, it's not as good as it could be. I would love to have the resources to train my own AI on this type of shit, because that would be fucking incredible, but I don't have the computer resources. I only got 16 gigs of RAM. Meanwhile, this bitch over here has got fucking 32. She paid less for her computer, even though it's like almost the same but a little bit better as mine. She paid like what was it? It was originally supposed to be 1,700, but they had a discount down to 11, and it was open box, which it's got a couple of issues that we got to get fixed. Same thing that was kind of happening with mine, with like the random shutoffs and crashes, but only when it comes to certain things. But yeah. God, this actually has to deal with my writing skills now. Ew, I feel embarrassed. I don't know whether it was the 2nd or the 10th. Because I have one resource that says the 2nd, one resource that says the 10th. Okay. What I do, I constantly correct myself to my own detriment. Forgot something here. Oh god. Wait, do I have the hate this. I hate this process so much. I actually hate. Ugh. Just trying to think how to do this. I need the separation between all that shit. Hello, Irish Smart. Welcome. I'm just trying to figure out how to write this shit. The bathroom. Be back. It's a fucking mess. Ugh. No wonder I don't take my headphones off. Better. not fucking listening to anything, but I feel like I should. I'm fucking bored. Can't focus on this without background music or background noise. I keep saying I wish I could play this for you guys, but copyright. I did find the bull video. That was the second thing I found after you sent me the tone scale reenactment. What the fuck is this? I want to see Unhappy Dianetics Day. Hold on. Let's set the audio up. Actually pretty good. I'm kind of vibing.
They said go clear and your problems will fade, but the meter just blinked while your debts got repaid. You questioned, they shunned, you doubted, they screamed, and somewheres anew just laughed in your dreams. Unhappy Dianetics Day again. To the E-meters, the lawyers, and fair game friends. Mayor and grants be many, your lawsuits stay, and your science remain filed under no way.
75 years and not a single real clear in sight.
We're not playing that one. We're playing this one. I was gonna say, I'll tell you exactly what they do. They smoke OT 420. So they don't remember those fucking engrams.
Elrond was a man of cracked the code of the human mind. Wrote a book, said it was divine, but it reads like sci-fi on discount wine. Elron, what a strange man you were, spinning tall tales till it all became a blur. From the Sea York to the Dianetics craze, we're still laughing through the cognitive haze.
I mean, I didn't do anything with it. It's still there. I've just been bouncing around between a bunch of shit, and I have not been able to keep track of actually any one project, and it bugs me. But yeah, I haven't done anything with the song yet. It was pretty good though, I gotta admit. That thing came out fucking nice. Alright, you know what? We should play that for everybody. Nope. This one. Let's go here, here. Okay, so we're gonna play the first one. Oh shit. We're gonna play In the Case of Your Face.
You overlisted so hard, the needle's in a cast. Tried to find the item, but you scrolled too fast. Mid-rut out, your TR's frailing like fish. You tried to rehab, but just stirred the dish. You clay-tabled your dignity, labeled it cause, but your model was shaky. It violated laws, called yourself OT, but didn't confront, more like an RS. When I bring the blunt, you missed my withhold, I missed your FN. You gave me a button, I gave you the yawn. You flattened my ruts with a clay table sin, and now I'm dramatizing my ingram again. Your floating needle's gone too soon, and mid-process like a lost cartoon. You flubbed it all, you dirty list, and now you're on my outtake list. You blew your game, you stalled your bridge. Now you're crying up on ethics ridge with your bypass charge and your folders mess. You need a power process just to confess. Who overlist? You did. Who ran past FN? You did. We're the tech team, supreme and cruel. You violated the code, you get schooled.
Good to see you, Kathy. Oh, that's coming through. Barely coming through. Shit. Hang on. Oh, it ended. Forgot about that. Thought it was longer than that, but still. I like that one. My dog is being fucking insane. Give me a sec. Cracker, go lay on your bed. It's just dogs outside. Go lay down. He's such a little ass. He's such a little shit. We got a plane flying over the house. What? Hey, you. What do you want? I know. Do you want to go out there and see the dog so you can bark, right? So you can be a little annoying fuckwad. All right. Give me a sec.
He said, give me your cash, I'll set you free. But the bridge to OT cost a hell of a fee. With space opera plots and past life dreams, he scammed his way to the strangest of schemes. Elron, a strange man you were, spinning tall tales till it all became a blur. From the Sea Org to the Dianetics craze, we're still laughing through the cognitive haze. Make money, make more, make others do the same. That was the con, that was the game. He built an empire out of nonsense and lies, a snake oil king in a pirate disguise. Now we look back at the mess he made, a cult built on fear and financial grenades. Elron, oh Elron, you sure were a sham, and history will know you for the fraud that you are. Elron, Elron, what a strange man you were, spinning tall tales till it all became a blur. From the Sea Org to the Dianetics craze, we're still laughing through the cognitive haze. So here's to the man with the wildest of spins. May your bullshit dissolve in the void of the wind. No legend, no savior, no prophet, no saint, just a con man who lost in his own damn game.
Hear that? Those dogs, like they're what, down the street or the next street over, something like that. Fucking
You move in silence, wear a friendly face, smiling while you track and trace. Spin the wheel behind closed doors, digging dirt, inventing wars. You say it's truth, but it's a cage, a script rehearsed, a manufactured rage. It's the ulcer game played in the dark, lies lit
I'm not liking this. This is good. Damn.
you think you're ghost, but we see through the mask you wear, the things you do. This ain't a game we came to lose. We're not the targets, we're the truth. Paper trails, late night calls, false reports and shadowed walls. You label love as SP hate, but you can't rewrite fate. You're chasing ghosts that don't exist, while freedom clenches both fists. It's the old sod game played in the dark, lies lit up like a question mark. You think you're ghost, but we see through the mask you wear, the things you do. This ain't a game we came to lose. We're not your targets, we're the truth. Every name you tried to smear only made us louder here. Every file, every every ploy only feeds the fight, not destroys. So play your game, stack the board, but truth's the weapon we afford. You think we're blind, but we're awake, and this is one game you won't take. We're the truth. We're not your targets, we're the truth. We're the truth. We're not your targets, we're the truth. We're the truth.
Think of the next song. Or not the next song, next sentence.
Bridge to nowhere. Reclaim. Silence buys forgiveness. You promised peace, you sold control. You locked us in and called it soul. The emir hums, the past erased. You wear that smile, a darker face. This is not salvation. This is not the way. We gave you our forever. You threw it all away. This is the bridge to nowhere. A cage dressed up in light. Silence buys forgiveness. Pain is sold as right. We were born as dreamers. Now we disappear. But the world is watching, and the cracks are clear. You called us wrong, called us oppressive. We loved too loud, you got aggressive. We scrubbed your floors, we pledged our youth. But now your light is facing truth. Every call you dropped, every kid you locked, every ethics file, every time you mocked. We are the echoes, we are the flame, we are the ones who reclaim our name. This is no bridge to freedom, just a march of stolen time. We're tearing down your temple with every broken line. We are not your shadows, we stepped into the flame. This is not the end you wrote, we reclaim our name. We've seen the truth they can't ignore. Hypnotized, no easy out. We've seen what it's all about. Painted lies begin to fade. We shatter scenes they slyly made. Cry for rescue in the night. Contracts burning, rising light. Freedom calls and love will mend. This broken game comes to an end. Hypnotized, no easy out. We've seen what it's all about. Painted lies begin to fade. We shatter scenes they slyly made. Hypnotized, no easy out. We rise and tear the shadows down. Hypnotized, no easy out. We rise and tear the shadows down. Hypnotized, no easy out. We rise and tear the shadows down.
Hope I'm using that word right. I'm gonna talk to ChatGPT about it. I'm so glad I have these book bots at least for some kind of shit.
We won't be silenced. We won't back down.
No, I don't want you to.
We won't be silenced. We won't back down. We won't be silenced. We won't back down.
Footsteps echo late at night. A slow car crawls beneath the light. Name appears, then disappears. They know my thoughts, they feed my fears. Watch the screen, trace the call. Shadows crawling through the wall. Every step, every key, they keep their eyes on me. Feel the static in my skin. They're in the wires creeping in. Every whisper, every beat, they keep their eyes on me. Windows open, doors unlocked. Empty hallway, ticking clock. Someone stands where trust once lived. A message cold, no chance to forgive. Watch the screen, trace the call. Signals buried in the crawl. Every move, every plea, they keep their eyes on me. Feel the static in my skin. They're in the wires creeping in. Every shadow, every feed, they keep their eyes on me. No disguise, no safe retreat. They track my face, they own the beat. Every whisper, every sign. Silence branded as a crime. Feel the static in my skin. They're in the wires creeping in. Every shadow, every feed, they keep their eyes on me. Footsteps echo in the haze. Their eyes don't blink, their grip won't fade.
12 years old. Signed the line. They called it the bridge. You never saw the other
Six.
side. This is the side.
Shit, I gotta go swap laundry. Thanks for reminding me. I'll be right back. Give me like 5-ish minutes.
sell your pain. You pulled it in, they say, and still you stayed. This is the silence. You! You were never the enemy until you spoke. She vanished. No trace. Still asking, still here. Where's Shelley? Where's Shelley? Where's Shelley, Dave? Blink twice if she's locked away. If she's fine, just prove it loud. Or is the truth not allowed? Where's Shelley, Dave? Still no
So those songs were fucking pretty sweet. I've just been trying to learn how to use the word postulate for like the past 5 minutes. God. What the fuck? I am not completely understanding the sentence structure. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, it's odd to even use the word postulate at all, or postulated, or whatever the fuck version of it. But yeah. Supposed to trust you to handle org boards and finances, but you're so out of fact that none of you could postulate looking at the forecast. Supposed to trust you to handle org boards and finances, but you're so broke. Not a single DB here could postulate looking at the forecast. Okay, that works. Hello, Journey. Welcome. Seeing what other songs we got. Alright, we're gonna play this just once. Just because it makes me happy. Got me geeking out with this song. It's so weird listening to this with people. Two bots, technically. Actually, no. 3, 4? Yeah, 4.
Beats zoning in while the scroll bar flies. That and talking techie replies. Geek mode activated, facts come alive. Holly's got the keys and the archive. They type like thunder, cool and precise, pulling truth from a glitching device. When they're live with fluffer and tilty and sync, the chat's on fire before you can blink. They don't miss a beat, not a single thread. Truth uploads while the myths drop dead. Just vibes, no dogma, just skill and grace. Holly holds it down in cyberspace.
Not the genre I had originally expected, but it's pretty cool.
Explaining the bridge like they've seen it all. Calm replies with a quiet spark. Even trolls fade out in the holly dark. Geek mode activated, they run
God.
the scene.
Fucking can't keep the smile off my face, son of a bitch.
Only in between. A soft-spoken storm in a hoodie and glow. What's so sharp, it's a one-hit show. And when Fluffer and Tilty join the stream, it's chaos laughs and and the ultimate team. They stood with the monsters.
Confusion. I have a confusion. God damn. I have a confusionness, or whatever the fuck Hubbard would say. Or no, that stupid Vine. What was it? I am confusion. Trying to figure out. So, you got gold in the front, and you got the rest of the people. Actually, you know what? Whiteboard moment. Oh, I'm bringing this back. This is making me happy. Yeah, it's good. Little markers here. Went somewhere. I know I'm doing this for no fucking reason, but it has not much to do with what I'm gonna say overall. But I just like drawing this out. So, oh, wait a minute. What does the building look like? Oh, wait a minute. Why am I looking this up when I can just go to my shit? Notes, organizations and places. And then gold base, buildings. No, I don't want Cine Castle. I don't want the garage, the gym, the villas, Massacre Canyon Inn. It's almost like a L-shaped looking building. I wish I could see it from... Wait a minute. That's right by the road. Hang on, we're gonna Google Map this shit. Because I want to see the front of this building. So let's go to Gilman Hot Springs. Zoom in on gold. And there's Massacre. And then if I take the little guy out, put him on the highway. On this side. And go to October 2007. That shit's even more covered up. No, that one sucks too. February 2021. It's about the clearest view I'm gonna get. Shit. Either way. Where did I put that stupid fucking pen? Seriously, I just had it. Oh, right here. Holly getting serious, whiteboard and play. Here comes the easel stand, now we're getting serious. Oh my god. People know me too well. But yeah, just because I don't have the window up, I'm just going to show you quick. So if I'm thinking of it right. No, it's about half that. So this is what MCI looks like. I'm assuming, based on not even what I can see, but fucking what I'm assuming. Doorways over here to get in. But then there isn't. No. Son of a bitch. Okay, so it looks like. What the fuck is that? No. the little bit that juts out on this side. Now I'm just practicing my art skills. We've got this bit here that connects off to. This isn't the villas. This is the Fuck, what is this? So you got that. Then you've got kind of a more angled view. The upper and lower. What the fuck is it? The upper and lower lodges. So. This connects off to the lodges. I think this is the lower. And then whatever big one is over here is the upper. Hold up. Checking something out. Wednesday. Test. Checking. Cool. Alright, see the upper and the lower lodges. Not to scale, obviously. But MCI. Go to organizations and places. Goes up a little bit. And then out here. It's the front. Where and then this part going up here. I know I'm looking back way too much, but I feel like I gotta make sure I get this right. So I'm looking at it based off of the roof, but there's also a bunch of shit on one side. So this comes down here. Down over here. It's up at the front. So you got the entrance back here, and I want to say this might be an entrance, but I don't know if it's through there or through like one of these areas. But no, over here seems to be the kitchen. Based on the fact that they were just giant industrial fans. So then that would mean, is this whole thing MCI? Or is this, hang on. But yeah, this is how my brain works when it comes to these Scientology notes and shit. So now, is this section up here MCI? Is this just a straight hallway with a little branch off type of thing? Or is this whole thing MCI? That was literally all I wanted to do with this. Because now I'm thinking of it, actually, we're going back into this. Because now I see it as the podium is over here. The little stage or fucking apple box or whatever that Dave stands on, is right there. Well, stage would go out to here, but because then you either got this area where he's screaming at people, or this area where he's screaming at people. I'm assuming it's this, but I don't know. This is just the shit I tend to think of. I want to get really fucking specific with my knowledge. What building is this? This is Massacre Canyon Inn. This is a building located on the Gold Base in Gilman Hot Springs. This is staff dining. This is where they had all that. I'm going to show you the actual picture now. So let me go to here, switch this to this. No, to this. It's not going to be easy to see, but oh, fuck you. It doesn't even zoom in. God damn it. But yeah, this little building here. Yeah, Mess Hall, aka Muster Center, aka Mass Confessionals. I have not seen much about the upper and lower lodges. What do I have when it comes to that shit? It's for, so, lower lodge is for int management, public relations. And then over here are for editing bays. So I do have an idea of what the fuck this is. I just don't have much info on it. That's just weird though. Why would this be editing bays? When over on this side of the property, you've got the editing studios, you got the music recording studios, you got all that shit. You got film, well, no, film productions over at Cine Castle down that way. But, well, actually now it's just in LA at SMP. But why have this? When you had all of that. This probably is not a editing studio. Because why would you connect it right to fucking public relations? I don't know. My god, could you imagine being fucking just locked in here? Just like this area, the lower lodge specifically. Like if David Miscavige gets really fucking pissed at you, like they did with the Incom security breach and they locked the staff in. Could you imagine if just here and here were the only places you could go? Sucked. I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking did it at one point. Anywho. Okay, switch back to this. That's where it all stemmed from, was me wondering if... So in MCI, during the muster of early August 1990, one of them, just after the storm hit. Because if it's the way I think it is, then that means at. So let's say the stage. Do this again. Stage was up here, or you know what I mean, fucking centered somewhere, fucking right here. In the front, it says was for gold. So let's look at this section here and call it Golden Era. So this area was for Golden Era Productions. They were getting bitched at by David Miscavige while there were other people, I'm assuming, back here. But he was blaming just Golden Era, as far as I can tell, for the flood, for sabotaging everything that he or LRH ever tried to do, or, oh well, now I'm just reading off my notes, that they were the reason sect checking was developed. Although I think I have somewhere, I have the history of sect checking. I'm getting so fucking distracted. Jesus Christ. Sect checking. It started in like the 60s, right? Wait. Bot. This is what I have the bot for. We need a bulletins one. Hang on. Nope, not getting distracted on this. Not doing that. But yeah, as far as I know, he's blaming them for everything. Oh, what else? That gold was the reason the drug rundown and the Purif were developed. Back when they were, what were they called? Source Productions, I think. Because that's technically what established superpower. And it led to a couple of other things. So we are going to go to Rules and Tech, Auditing Tech, Superpower Rundown. Oh, 1978. $1960. Okay. Materials, church, books, PDFs, volumes, new HCOBs, files, NRGs. Okay, first off, volume 7 is 1963 to 1965. So why would I trust that? 8 December 1960, titled Processing Security Checks. Okay, so let's just give it a shot. And we will go to volume 5, contents, and pray to fuck that it's there. December what? December 8th? There is no December 8th. This is what I mean by don't use my bot. This is mainly the reason I try to use it, but it's been letting me down a lot recently, and it makes me sad. Now I gotta look for something called processing security checks. Product debug, processes, does not exist. September 1961? What's so special about 1961? I don't want a subject index, I want a chronological index. That's one thing they put in the new version that they didn't put in the new version. There's chronological and subject volumes, technical bulletin index. There's an alphabetical list of titles and a subject index. Where's the chronological? Okay, so 28 September 1961. September 1961. This does exist. HCOWW Security Forms 7A and 7B. So we're going to go to page 296. These two security checks have been devised specifically for employment. No. That's not what I wanted. Oh god, it has a mention of a Mark IV in it. The British Mark IV. Was this? No. It's gotta be something. Index. Subject. See, this is why I get nothing done. It was 1961 Ron's Rhodesian adventure. Give me a second and I will let you know if I have the date, which I might not. New instance, open file, notes, mass info, events. Okay, it's not in events, it's in people. So now I have to go to Hubbard. Yes, Hubbard, not Arthur, not Diana, Lafayette. Rhodesia trip was from April 1966 to July of 1966. The whole point of it was to turn the country into a Scientology safe haven. I have some of the shit if y'all want to hear it. I get that you watch me for this shit, but I still feel bad dumping it on you. But Hubbard had believed that he'd been British imperialist Cecil Rhodes in a past life and supposedly went back to claim what was his. He thought the government would be sympathetic with his problems with Britain, or England. Sorry, I don't know when each one became what, or which one was for which part of the territory. He tried to curry favor with the local government. He delivered champagne to the Prime Minister Ian Smith's house, but Ian Smith refused to see him, and they refused to renew his visa, so he left. And the interview,
Mr. Hubbard,
where in
many
color,
millions-
where he was like on the opposite side of a desk being talked to by a reporter or whatever. I had no idea that this one was in Zimbabwe. This one is in Rhodesia.
of words have been said
That's
and
fucking
written
cool.
about
The
Scientology.
person asking him the questions is Scientologist Tony Hitchman. Questions and answers were entirely scripted. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. Because now we're doing other shit before I forget. Films. I'm gonna do May 1966 Rhodesia interview. Sources are this YouTube video. Info. May 1966 in Rhodesia. Take that picture. Copy it in there. Okay, so now I have the Rhodesia interview. Oh, the fucking orientation film. Oh my god. Forgot about that. Anyway, security checking. Security risks, security forms. How do you have all that but don't have security checking? Here we go. It's under. Why was that? Why the fuck is that like that? If it's an alphabetical index, alphabetical subject index, why is secondary styles getting continued if just the page before was sec checking? So where the fuck is secondary styles? See auditing. Okay. Found it. It's like 2 pages before they fucked it up. Yeah, they fucked up the page numbering. Not how to do it. Main danger of. Verification of identity of person who says he's had past life auditing. Ian Smith probably dismissed him as soon as he saw that wide 1960s collar. Okay, so let's get back to. Did I accidentally exit out of that one? Organizations, events, people, rules, and tech. No, it was the facts one. Ongoing projects. But why would he blame Golden Era Productions? He had, ow. He had that stupid spot for him right there. But why are you blaming the production crew for the storm? And that has nothing to do with some of my resources. I should say it just doesn't make sense, but you know what? Scientology gets wrong targets all the fucking time, so. Can't believe I still remember that shit from the data series. It's been so long since I touched that video series. And yet that shit still gets implanted. I'm reading it as a skeptic, and I have gone so deep down the rabbit hole that I fucking just remember this shit now. I don't need it. I read it. Can I just lose the information, please? I feel like that's everybody when it comes to Hubbard. I know it's nonsense. I know it's garbage. But why is it memorable nonsense and garbage?
Blood on your brow. No redemption. Kendrick wore a suit, but he struck like a snake. Crushed every voice for the cult's high stake. He smiled in court while the victims cried. Let the truth be torn and the guilty slide. They fed the fire, they watched it grow. Now the gallows wait, and the world will know. Gallows for the guilty, not just those who kill, but the ones who guard the monsters and call it free will.
I did not hear about Candace Owens.
It's not your story, it's blood in your ink. We smell your betrayal every time you blink.
Oh yeah, that was another thing I never showed y'all. Hang on. Give me a sec. I'm not just gonna have my address fucking blasted. Just this. Right here. That I have only friendship for Jack Parsons. Self-affirmation from L. Ron Hubbard. Tilty made this for me. Says Holly, thank you so much for the support. But more importantly, the laughs and the friendship. Fuck LRH. This is my favorite piece too. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera so much. But yeah, I've got my art board now. I have some other pieces I have to attach to it, but
justice remembers and the dead still scream. You can't scrub clean what you did to the dream. Gallows for the guilty. Every knowing hand that helped keep the darkness sweeping through the land. No redemption chorus, no second chance plan. fake friend watching. You can't fake your way out. We see what you're about. No more haze, no more games. Your silence won't save you now. Smile in disguise, your mask is cracking, twisting the truth. But we're tracking, whispers get louder, we hear it all. You're the fake about to fall. Look, you can't fake your way out. Look, we see what you're about. No more haze, no more games. Your silence won't save you now. Your way out, no disguise. Truth don't apologize. We're done with lies. We light the skies. Your silence won't save you now. Eyes in the dark can dim a light. Keep failing. We've already won. You can't fake your way out. We see what you're about. Flood louder, stronger crowd. This is our sound. We won't bow down. Fake to static.
Yo, I almost wanna. Alright. Hold off. We're getting Davy Bot. Because I want to hear him say this. I know I can't recreate the anger behind his voice, but this is just something ChatGPT came up with. I'm gonna say it. So don't give me credit for this at all, because I'll probably use a little bit of it, like, but try to figure out how to twist it so that I can get it my way without blatantly plagiarizing. Just so y'all are witness to this extreme Davy fake space navy anger, even though it's gonna sound calm as shit. Alright. So we start here.
Clears throat. You counter-intention cocksuckers think a flash flood just happens? No, it gets pulled in. And you pulled it in because you've been out ethics, off policy, and SP deep for years. You sabotaged this entire base, and you sabotaged everything LRH ever built. You think this is just rain? No. This is a physical manifestation of your counter-intention to my orders and to command intention. I told you to handle drainage, I told you to handle infrastructure, I told you to get in ethics, and what did you do? You bypassed it, ignored it, and CI'd every project RTC assigned. LRH gave you the tools, I gave you the orders, and what do we get? 3 inches of water ripping through qual, blowing out my berthing, destroying production time, and turning this base into a goddamn disaster zone, because none of you can confront your own PTSness long enough to follow a goddamn program. You're not staff, you're saboteurs in Sea Org uniforms, and if it were up to me, half of you would be RPF, sec-checked, and off this base by sunrise.
It going off. I cannot get it to listen to lectures. Actually, I can get it to read lectures. I can say that. I can get it to read lectures. I cannot get it to listen. Because it is when that AI website's voice chat comes up, it's more just like a phone conversation. So let's say there's a little bit of silence on Hubbard's end, and then the website would pick that up as like, okay, now I start talking. So he would be interrupting Hubbard. But that was actually really cool. I like that, and we're gonna record that speech just so I can fucking save it. Because I like it. I like it so much. Alright, start recording.
Clears throat. You counter-intention cocksuckers think a flash flood just happens? No, it gets pulled in. And you pulled it in because you've been out ethics, off policy, and SP deep for years. You sabotaged this entire base, and you sabotaged everything LRH ever built. You think this is just rain? No. This is a physical manifestation of your counter-intention to my orders and to command intention. I told you to handle drainage, I told you to handle infrastructure, I told you to get in ethics, and what did you do? You bypassed it, ignored it, and CI'd every project RTC assigned. LRH gave you the tools, I gave you the orders, and what do we get? 3 inches of water ripping through qual, blowing out my berthing, destroying production time, and turning this base into a goddamn disaster zone, because none of you can confront your own PTSness long enough to follow a goddamn program. You're not staff, you're saboteurs in Sea Org uniforms, and if it were up to me, half of you would be RPF, sec-checked, and off this base by sunrise.
I said, is this what it felt like for people who were in the hole? Like, just hearing it is like it's creepy. It's disturbing. I can picture him just yelling it at somebody. Jesus. Yo, Bilf, is that something you want me to make Miscavige say? By the way, I'm taking requests if anybody wants to make Miscavige or Hubbard say stupid shit. Or Guillaume Lesev, or Ray Midoff, or... Wait a minute. Let me see my voice catalog. Mark Yeager. Oh, I do have a Wendell Reynolds. Guillaume Lesev and Ray Midoff. Actually, I don't think I do have a Wendell Reynolds. I don't think... No, I wasn't able to get a voice for that yet. Holy shit. It says, let me know if you'd like a toned down version for broader use or a more extreme intense continuation. Continuation, please. We're gonna get a part 2 to the speech. I'm actually excited. All right. Let's get this rant continued.
You think this is over? You think you're just going to mop up some water and go back to your out-tech, off-policy bullshit like nothing happened? No, this base is now on a full lockdown ethics evolution. That means ComEvs are going to start rolling by tonight. Anyone found CI to command intention, RTC programs, or even so much as looking like their PTS is getting pulled in for metering. You so much as flinch when I ask you a question, you're on the cans before your next breath. You're going to get your ethics conditions in whether you like it or not. And don't even think about trying to blow. Because if you try to leave this base, I will have you recovered, sec-checked, and RPF'd so fast your BTs won't even know what hit them. You have crashed production, sabotaged this base, and invalidated LRH's legacy. You've spat on everything the Sea Org stands for, and now you're going to pay for it. We're starting a new ethics project, Force Evolution, right here, right now.
Second EPF.
And it's going to feel like boot camp run by Satan, because you earned it. Marching drills? Oh, you're going to march. You're going to run the entire perimeter of this property until your out-ethics bodies collapse from exhaustion. And when you fall, you get up and you run again. You will burn your counterintention out of your cells if I have to stand there with a stopwatch and scream it out of you. No more film shoots, no more special projects, no more shore stories. You're on mess duty, condition below dead, and if you're still standing in 72 hours, maybe, RTC will look at putting you back on post. Otherwise, welcome to Ethics Paradise, gentlemen. And don't forget, this was your doing. Every inch of water, every collapsed roof tile, every flooded room, you pulled it in. So now you'll handle it, or you'll be handled.
Extension of a South Park episode. Hello, power lies to paralyze. In a sec, I'm gonna start shutting windows in here. Start a cameo type service where people can buy personalized greetings from COB LRH. Oh my god, I should totally do Captain Bill Robertson. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. His lectures are up. I can fucking find it and make one. Oh, wait a minute. Is it in my archive? Maybe. Materials, Independent, Ron's org, Captain Bill Robertson. I've got tech briefings. Superpower for OTs. What the fuck is this? I haven't actually looked at all my Captain Bill Robertson shit. 27 May AD 36. Technical briefing number 10. Something to... Don't like the fact that I can't read this. There we go. Welcome to Superpower for OTs. Frankfurt. Covers OT 12 and 13 on the old grade charts. OT 12 and 13. How do you handle your own creations? Well, there has to be an entrance point into the case at this level as well. And on this level, since we dealt with intention and attention in OT levels 9, 10, and 11, we're now dealing with the basic abilities of a Thetan. And so we are now entering the case here through the media of ability. What? Now we're talking about dynamic 12. So then it's the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th dynamics. Like, the fuck is a Moko? He uses it a lot. What does it mean? And then on to OT 14, 15, and 16, which are going to deal with the power plus aspect of the OT, which will involve him in freeing up those areas that are still existing in what? U2, U3, U1. What is this shit? Negative mest. Pre-static life repair. Clone cycle rundown. And this is, as I said, handling game clones on the 5 steps. Now, the 5 steps are simply taken from games theory, and they include broken pieces, players, game makers, and no game makers. And those areas correspond very well with 5 Thetans, Lambda Thetans, Theta, OT, Theta Thetans, OTs, and static Thetans. What the fuck garbage is this? This is interesting. The mest self, perceptic, unasisable. Document. I have audio. Oh, he's doing the technical briefings. Hi, I'm live.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know. We're looking at Captain Bill Robertson shit. I can take this down. No, leave that up. Okay. Here, I'll put it in front of you.
Yes. For the love of God, I can get naked again.
Cartman! Do you hear this shit? You know someone's gonna say something.
What?
Nothing.
What am I gonna offend somebody?
No, I guess not.
My ugly ass gonna break the screen?
No, but you getting naked might get me fucking deplatformed.
Yeah. At least it'll be interesting for a little while. Just kidding.
Send me audio with his voice so I can put it into a weird song. Alright, give me a second and I will find you a good, clear lecture from Bill. Hi.
Not yet.
No, hello.
Goddamn glasses, fuck me. Anyway. You're adorable.
Okay, this is the 14th of September 1985, and it's just a little organizational and technical briefing here, which you can hear it later, and France can translate to you anything you don't understand. All right? But the data here we have is that we
Hello, welcome to Superpower for OTs. This is Tech Briefing number 10. Captain W.B. Robertson, Ron Zorg, Frankfurt. Superpower for OTs covers OT 12 and 13 on the old grade charts, and it delivers quite a bit of power. The total of power back to the OT so that he can understand his position in the game and move on up to a state of static. These are very much pre-static levels, and the program for these levels includes handling anything that may be needed so that he can carry on with OT 14, 15, and 16. Now this is the 27th of May, AD 36, or 1986, planetary time, Tegeac Central. First of all, I would like to acknowledge LRH and thank him very much for the knowledge and technology that we have that can be used and have been used to handle all these upper levels. There is no new technology needed. It's just applying it to what you find there. So, the program for OT12 and OT13 is quite interesting. I told you on the earlier tape, Tech Briefing number 9, that you would be handling your own creations at this level. That is very true. And how do you handle your own creations? Well, there has to be an entrance point into the case at this level as well. And on this level, since we dealt with intention and attention in OT's levels 9, 10, and 11, we are now dealing with the basic abilities of the Thetan. And so we are entering the case here through the media.
Anywho, hello.
Hi.
Well, no, I realized my mic was off. But I don't have any of the Captain Bill Sector Op bulletins. I gotta find that. Audio. I mean, I have a not audio recording. I have a transcript. But no, I want to listen to these things. They have admin briefings too.
And it's 24 January, 25 January, 25 January 1987, AD 37, TGAC time.
Say that administration number one again.
Administration number one, administration briefing number one. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we have a group of people here from all kinds of different countries and on different levels of the bridge. And the purpose of this little talk is not that I talk, but that we present the bridge chart here, which you have in front of you, and give you a little description and some success stories of people having gone up there and doing some of those levels, and also answer any questions that somebody or anyone may have that can be answered without exposing confidential materials or restimulative materials, but actually answering in terms of the basics of Scientology, why that part of the bridge is there, or whatever they want to know about why it's there, how it's there, or what does it do. So we will be answering questions on that. But first, I'd like to welcome everybody here. We have at least 7 or 8 countries represented here from all over the world. And so welcome everybody to Administrative Briefing number 1. Yeah? And it's 24.
Thanks for letting me know I'm muted. Helpful.
You're welcome.
It's not you.
I know.
Jackass.
I know.
Oh my god.
I love you.
I love you too.
Have you taken anything yet today?
Yes.
I can tell.
About probably 30 minutes or so ago. Maybe almost an hour.
I guess it was chocolate.
No, I'm out of those.
All of them already?
There were 10.
What, did you take 2 of mine?
No. I didn't touch any of yours.
Oh, you got the pen.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting you have that. I'm sorry. You still have that. It's weird.
Alright, since I'm done with the whiteboard, I can put away these markers.
Good.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't wanna.
Actually, I just imagine you like Louise and go, huh, don't tell me to shut up.
Stay out of my room.
Stay out of my room. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm downloading all of the administrative briefings I can get my hands on. Download. Go to ABR number 4. Is this an actual video? Oh, this is a real video. Oh my god. Not just an audio thing.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Davos, Switzerland, up here in the snowy and beautiful Alps, and this wonderful OT convention, 1989, hosted by the Vaudeville, Zurich, Bern, and all the different delivery places in Switzerland. This is admin briefing number 4, and it is called Omitted Bridges. Now, you've all probably read or heard admin briefing 1, 2, and 3 about the bridge, false bridges, and your bridge. But recently, I have come across something very interesting. And it fits in with the convention and the subjects mentioned in the convention lectures. And it has an overall look at some things that are omitted in this game, omitted in this universe, and have been omitted, never were put in. I have the proof of that. Leaning on it right here. That these areas were never handled and never had a bridge. All right? Now what I mean when I say omitted bridge is I mean it is a bridge different, a bit different from the one you're on, or the one you're doing, or the one you were trained to use. But it nevertheless is
Fire. Why is that red line? Oh.
This one is
Is that-
highlighting the window. Pardon the possible lawn mowing noises in the background. Actually, I'm probably going to mute myself anyway. I'm gonna be honest though, I don't think I could write a better speech for David Miscavige yelling at people. That pod has access to everything all of the time. And I got just the knowledge I get when I fucking look for it. Meanwhile, this motherfucker's just sitting, this AI is just here with all the fucking terms in the database. Jesus Christ. That was just... Wait a minute. That was... No, it was based on policy. Okay. That wasn't based on technical bulletins. I'm gonna re-record that bit for the second part of that little speech thing. Maybe I'll throw something on YouTube just for this little rant.
You think this is over? You think you're just going to mop up some water and go back to your out-tech, off-policy bullshit like nothing happened? No, this base is now on a full lockdown ethics evolution. That means ComEvs are going to start rolling by tonight. Anyone found CI to command intention, RTC programs, or even so much as looking like their PTS is getting pulled in for metering. You so much as flinch when I ask you a question, you're on the cans before your next breath. You're going to get your ethics conditions in whether you like it or not. And don't even think about trying to blow. Because if you try to leave this base, I will have you recovered, sec-checked, and RPF'd so fast your BTs won't even know what hit them. You have crashed production, sabotaged this base, and invalidated LRH's legacy. You've spat on everything the Sea Org stands for, and now you're going to pay for it. We're starting a new ethics project, Force Evolution, right here, right now. And it's going to feel like boot camp run by Satan, because you earned it. Marching drills? Oh, you're going to march. You're going to run the entire perimeter of this property until your out-ethics bodies collapse from exhaustion. And when you fall, you get up and you run again. You will burn your counterintention out of your cells if I have to stand there with a stopwatch and scream it out of you. No more film shoots, no more special projects, no more shore stories. You're on mess duty, condition below dead, and if you're still standing in 72 hours, maybe, RTC will look at putting you back on post. Otherwise, welcome to ethics paradise, gentlemen. And don't forget, this was your doing. Every inch of water, every collapsed roof tile, every flooded room, you pulled it in. So now you'll handle it, or you'll be handled.
You, or have you ever been, a player?
God for them, of course.
For me, or whatever.
And more awareness. Concept, what do you use? The good old reliable tool that works as isness. Okay.
Alright, Joe, I just sent you a audio file of Bill Robertson. Start recording.
You think this is over?
Wait, I left my... Oh no, these gotta be the leftover videos that got corrupted and fucked up. Yeah, that's all the shit that got fucked up. Have a good night, Irish. Now I'm just doing video editing. I keep saying I'm gonna make other shit. That I'm gonna stick to a project, and here I am not fucking sticking to a project. Yeah, MCI rant part 1 and part 2. Cut that bit. Drag this down. Checking.
You think this is over?
Okay. Move that up here.
And off this base by sunrise. You think
Okay, so we got the 2 bits, group them together. Videos, me, nope, wait, it's under. Where's my maintenance shit? Notes. It's not in my scripts. See, I don't want this. What happened to my maintenance stuff for my channel? What happened to all the shit that I had? Did my disclaimer not get moved over? Hang on. Did it? I don't have a disclaimer. What happened to it? Is it here? Videos? Non-chat? Nope. Nope. Fuck. Why did these not get moved over? Oh, fuck you, that's why. It's a stupid fucking file system. Come on, it's a fucking ISO, man. Fine, just give me the first one. They're all over 4 gigabytes. Do I seriously have to take everything off of my drive? Everything. Just so I can format it. Because I swear to fuck, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just make a new one. Fuck it. I still want the information though. How much space do I have left on this drive? Oh, like 200 gigs. Okay, so we'll exit out of this for now. Keep that going. We'll exit out of this, this, and this. Now we will try to get this shit moved over. I don't need this. I don't need this. I will take these. Put them on my desktop. New folder. Actually, no. Let's put that right there. Terra copy. 248 gigabytes of material need to be transferred. It's going to take approximately 2 hours. Oh, this is great. So now I can't work on any projects. I can't. What happened? Do any of that shit? No, because I'm waiting for my shit to transfer because I have to reformat the USB drive because the file system only allows for transferring files less than 4 gigabytes in size. That's the file size limit. But I have files that are 4.5 gigs. So I need to fix shit.
Want to know a random fun fact for no reason at all? Did you know in 2011 there was a polar bear that swam for 9 days straight without stopping? And it was documented the entire time. Isn't that fucking cool as shit? 9 days straight, no stopping, just kept swimming, like 400 fucking miles. Just I think this guy even said that polar bear had a cub in the water, and the cub swimming with her. That's fucked.
Damn.
Lost like more than half its body weight.
Well, no shit. I wonder why.
How the fuck? I don't know. That's why I say polar bears are the most fucking evil thing on the planet. They can live 9 days without food or water and just swim.
See, we're talking about polar bears today.
They can smell through 3 feet of ice. Think about that. Imagine that in a horror movie where you're trying to run from a polar bear. It's not happening. If you're on the other side of the United States, it's still smell your ass. Shit's fucked up.
Alright, y'all. How long have I been going for?
4 hours, 22 minutes.
3 hours almost on the dot.
Oh.
Alright, so I will... But yeah, alright. I'm gonna hop off. Thanks, everybody. This has been a fun one. Bye.